Okay, good evening guys. This video primarily is for Robert, but basically anybody else who's ever seen or heard about the little sound unit by Train Tech and what you can do with it. The one I've got is for a steam locomotive and is what I use for the little H-class sitting on the sidings there. There's no room in that to put any sound chip whatsoever, so best thing is a wagon, or as in Robert's case, he wants to put it into a carriage, I believe. So the answer is, Robert, is to possibly show you, and you can see the size. Now, as soon as I touch the brake wagon, she's going to set it off because it's motion detected, and I haven't taken the battery out, so you will see how she all is. And there it is. It's probably all that wiring there, believe it or not, is to do with the end of train lamp. That's by the DCC concepts. But here, this is the sound thing. Yeah, battery at one end, all fits on there. It's basically that underneath my fingers. The rest of it is a sound tube. And I don't know if I can see it, if you can see it down there, but inside there, can you see the speaker? Possibly not, don't know. Yeah, there we are. So all that's doing is really amplifying the sound, and the stick at the end is to keep it open because the actual it's going held the lever, isn't it, whilst I'm talking away to you, because obviously it's being disturbed. This is the sheath of rubber that comes with it. It's that length, so I cut that off so it would fit inside the brake wagon, and as you can see, that's why I put the cocktail stick in there, because it's quite flat. It wants to stay flat, which obviously means it's restricting the sound because you want it to be round. So it's stuck it with card glue, so it's not permanent, but it sticks to the speaker surround, and just got the stick in there just to keep it open. This little device here, that is the sensor on the end. Evidently it's a little gold-plated thing inside or something. I don't know, a little ball bearing that's inside, you know, running around on gold-plated surfaces. That's on a wire that can be bent however you want it to be. I don't have to. Mine fits quite nicely, thank you very much, into the wagon. Make sure I've got it on this side wound, and as you can see, she fits in there quite nicely. And then of course I have to put the other gubbins on, and she all fits into the brake wagon. So as you can hear, whilst I've been chatting to you, because I've been disturbing it, it's been doing its motions because I am disturbing it. If I just leave it now, she will go into a standby mode where she will just steam as she is now, just like a loco does when she's at rest. And eventually, after a minute or so, it actually goes completely off. So you're not wasting the battery, you know, if you leave it alone. So I've got that on the layout and it's not working, you know, it's quiet until I want it to perform. And then all I've got to do is just touch it and it sets it off. So there you are. It's hopefully just a very simple video. But basically, you know, for Robert, he wanted to know. So the tube doesn't have to be as long as that, Robert, but they do recommend you do put something over the speaker, because a bit like putting the sound speakers in all our locos, if you can make a sound chamber, it does make the difference, as opposed to just having a naked speaker. So they supply you with that tube, and there you are, silence, yeah? Absolutely, because she's not being touched, so that's completely off now, and it won't come on unless I touch it. But that's it. So that piece of rubber, yeah, because I've knocked the table, set it off again. See, slightest movement, she's very, very sensitive, but she doesn't go off with the trains running around the track. She's okay. Doesn't need, you know, doesn't go off with that. So she will go on chamber. All this gubbins here, this is all for the end of train lamp, and yeah, not for the faint-hearted to put one of those in, because you have to. I've got the pickups on both wheels, wipers working on both wheels there, one there that side, and then obviously the connecting wires, because that's where it gets its current from, the actual wheels. Then it goes into a little control unit there, which is wrapped up. That's blue chip there, that's the actual brains. And the thinnest of wires is what goes to the LED light, but which is very, very good because there's no light bleed at all. She's very good, as you know, when you see it. You don't see a load of red coming around it. Sorry, the camera, my little, why is she not focusing? I don't know what's going on. But anyway, there you are, Robert. So you can cut that tube down a little bit more. So, because I don't know how much room you got to work in a railway carriage. I think if you had it at the end, and maybe with some of it going into, if you've got toilets, I believe, you know, because you can't see through the windows to look at the toilet section normally on railway carriages. Listen to it going off, see what I mean about the sounds, you know? It starts off with just a nice small gentle acceleration of a steam train, and then when it's been picking up that it's been going for a little while, then she goes into you know, quite a fast steam running sound, you know, and then back to this lazy just steam and idling, yeah. So it's not perfect, it's not as good as having the proper sound decoder that you can get, you know, for the locomotive, but if you haven't got the room, you know, such as on the H-Class, yeah, it's good to have a little bit of sound. Alright, that's it guys, so I hope this is of use to you, Robert. Alright, all the best, see you guys, bye.